Hello, my friends. We are making a $10,000 a month app in 2 months. This is week 6. Some pretty crazy things have happened, and this really feels like a story. So let's dive right into what I'm doing, how it's going, and what's happened so far. If you don't already know, there's been 2 other videos, um, like about this whole thing. I've posted them on my YouTube channel. Basically, the first time I launched the app in 5 days and made money by my launch tweet going pretty viral. It got picked up by Russian news, and basically like 3,000 downloads came in. After that, a week and a half later, one of my tweets, someone quote tweeted my post, blew up, and that brought in 40,000 downloads. All right, so at that point, we're at about 40,000, 45,000 downloads. And now today, we're about 56,000 downloads. And those extra 11,000 downloads have happened in the last 48 hours. And what I mean by that is I have been executing my social media organic TikTok strategy, and so far it's been working. The first basically week of this, I had minimal results. You're gonna see on screen here this video, my second video on this account. I had 200,000 likes, and I developed a routine. I go on my burner phone every day, and oh yeah, I don't know if you can see it in the camera. I go on this burner phone every day. Basically, it has TikTok and my VPN. This is a US VPN. Put on the VPN, open TikTok, create a TikTok. Sorry, scroll for a bit every morning, as one does instead of reading lately. Find some inspiration, save it, and then create a video based on other videos that I know have already done well. And the goal was to find a format that works. And I have done that. We found a format that is working. By we, I mean it's just me. And it has brought in downloads, which is really the key thing here. Downloads, okay? In the last 24 hours, if we go here, you're going to see 11,600 downloads. Now, this conversion rate, this is terrible. The proceeds are pretty terrible. That's because I've transitioned the app into freemium. So basically, a lot of the downloads coming in now won't pay, and that's okay. This is a long-term play. I know I'm doing a 2-month challenge to 10K MRR, but I think for the long term of this app to sustain that, slow is better in this sense of when the money comes in. If the app's good, the money's going to come in. Sorry, I know this isn't a live stream, but I don't edit these, so I did just drink some water, and I just wasted more of your time by talking about it. Now, how did I land upon these 11,000 downloads? Well, as I said, every day I open TikTok, and basically I'm following this guide that I've written right here. So this guide is free. Click the button, you're in. And I'm following this guide: account creation, warm up, content testing. The main thing is finding, videos in your niche by scrolling on a new account, and finding videos that have already done well. Okay, you're not trying to recreate the wheel here, and that's what I did. I saw this another app in my niche using this type of content where basically it's a shared whiteboard and it looks like a lock screen. It's not a lock screen actually, but it's a shared whiteboard feature in the app that is in the app to send love notes, and we display it, and it's displayed very obviously like, okay, you can send this to your partner and show up on their home screen or lock screen or whatever. You can send cute messages, and it's one phone to another. It's very obvious, it's very catching, and it's pretty cool. And this performed well. I saw it, so I started making these. At first, they got a few thousand views, okay, and basically all of them were performing 1,000 to 2,000 views. One of them hit 10K, I think, on Instagram. I'm gonna like this one at first. It's went up since because, and these other videos didn't really do that well, by the way. Like even this one with 200K, as I said kind of earlier, it got 200K views, but it brought in like 100 downloads. This one gets 100K views and brings in 1,000 downloads. So this format is clearly much better. But the last 11,000 downloads have came from these videos, this exact format, and one of them blowing up on Instagram. Almost 2 million now. It will hit 2 million. 50K, 100K. So these are doing phenomenally. 500K, 120K, 90K. So these are doing really well. Basically now, this format is clearly working. It's driving downloads. That is exactly what we want to see. And I think we'll be able to, at this rate, get towards that 10,000 a month target in 2 months, or at least like 2.5 months. Really the goal mainly was 5,000 a month. So I was trying to stretch it a bit. We're actually currently, that's probably really important to show in this update, at $3,194 in MRR, and that's US dollars. So for me as a Canadian, that's like already at like 5,000 bucks a month, which is insane from this app I made just over a month ago. Um, yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy. Also, I don't know if I updated in the last one, but um, yeah, I'm doing TikTok now. That's my main strategy, and Instagram. I have decided to make it free. The app is basically free. There's premium features, and that has converted people after they've enjoyed the app and left a positive review and had a good experience, and they feel better about paying. It's all around just a better strategy, I think, for this app. And in this niche, it's very common to have this model. And on top of that, people who do use the app come back very frequently because they're couples, and you can easily you can easily see how if a girl wants something and asks the guy, he's gonna buy a subscription for her, and they share a subscription. I mean, that's just how it works. So that's also a very good thing about this niche. But all of that aside, I think if you're taking a lesson from this update, it's that you might have TikTok is not like you can't put ads out in front of people. These videos are not ads. They show something cool and interesting, and people clearly like watching them. Aside that the app is being mentioned, it's very lucky. Let me show you. The app is directly in the video. It is not an ad, but it is clearly, showing that this is an app. Thing is, people don't care because I mean, it's showcasing a really cool feature that they want. So that's enough to get over that hill of appearing as an ad. And it's just, it's not the main feature of the app, but once they download it, they're going to be a couple if they're watching this video. And that's really the goal, is to get couples to download the couples app. And yeah, this account had 0 followers a week ago. Now it's at 1,500 because one thing blew up. And all it really takes is one thing to blow up. So yeah, we're on track. I don't know what else to say. We are on track, and I think what I'm gonna do next to take this to 10,000 is reinvest. I've never really done this. I've always stuck it solo. I'm doing all this myself. I'm also running my other SaaS, which is Postbridge. Like in the meantime, like I'm doing all this myself. By the way, there's a Black Friday sale there. You should go check it out, and you can use this to scale your Instagram and TikTok and repost stuff, and it's good. Um, but I think I'm gonna reinvest the money that Lovely has made, which is about 7,000 US dollars to go to last 90 days. Yeah, I'm gonna invest about 4 to 5,000 of this directly back into having some help scale this format that's clearly working for the next month. I think across like 10 to 20 different accounts posting on TikTok and Instagram. And these are gonna be UGC creators, or like some kind of like, probably girls profile picture posting this. Record a bunch of these. We'll mix up the hooks, mix up the things, and just post like 3 a day across 10 to 20 accounts. So that's what my plans is going forward to scale this. I think this content's also just funny, and little hint, if you're trying to make consumer mobile apps, this is for consumer mobile apps. I wouldn't apply any really of this advice to, something like my own SaaS, Postbridge. This is for B2C mobile apps. Okay, so I wanted to make that clear because it's hard to make anything SaaS not look like an ad. But on top of that, look at this video. Oh my gosh, blast your eardrums. So this video, it's the same as the other formats, right? The thing is, am I showing the right screen? Yeah. So the thing is, look, I put a misspelling mistake. I put your, and I did this on purpose because everybody loves being right. So the second something's obviously wrong, 1,200 likes on like all these posts about your. And guess what? The algorithm loves when people comment. If they're commenting, they're watching the video. So this one's probably going to blow up a bunch more too. It's going to keep going, keep getting traction. And I'm posting 3 a day right now on my burner phone. So when I wake up, I go do that scroll routine I talked about. And now I don't need to find a format. I have one. So I'm just going to go make the video, post. I have a bunch of pre-recorded, like, me doodling like this. And then after lunch, I'm going to do it again. After dinner, I'm going to do it again. And that's basically the routine right now. We found something that works. It took only a week and a half to find this format, which is, exceptionally fast. Usually I think it would take a lot longer oftentimes. So I got lucky there. And now we just got to post the same format over again. Eventually it won't work so effectively. It will be overused. But for now, basically gonna milk it. I mean, that's what it is. And that's the update for this one. This is week 6. We are at 3,200 MRR. Got about 200 trials pending, I think. No, what is it? In the last 24 hours, today and yesterday, we got about 100 plus, yeah, 150 maybe trials pending for monthly. So that could be an additional, I think, like 700 MRR. Probably will be more like 2 to 300 MRR. Now that freemium's in effect, though, a lot of these users who don't convert right away will come back if they like the app and convert later. So overall, lots of downloads coming in means lots of new revenue eventually, hopefully. And that's where we're at right now. That's basically it. I mean, thanks for coming to this video. Hopefully it was helpful. Uh, Honestly, like if you want to grow an app, I think it's not easy nowadays, but it's very possible, especially B2C. So you're selling something broad, something helpful. Mobile apps, scaling them on TikTok to get to like the first 10,000 a month, I think is relatively simple. You follow basically a routine of being on TikTok a lot, finding formats that have already worked and recreating them to not be an ad, but related to your app so you can funnel downloads. I mean, that's a general playbook. I'm going to leave in the description the link to the growth guide. Hopefully it helps some people. And yeah, hopefully this is inspiring to see like it's very possible. And I haven't spent any money on like other, hiring people at this point. I am going to probably reinvest at this point because I mean, might as well. But that's where we're at right now. And hopefully we can hit to 10K goal in the next month. But it is going to be a stretch. It is going to be a stretch, but I think it's doable. So take care. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.